Hi friends, welcome back to Ray's Create Cards. I'm Ray Henderson. I am over the Christmas cards at this point. So, what I wanted to do today, because I don't think I have done a video with this set. I've had it for some time. It is still available from Concord and Ninth, and it's called the Happy Headline Stamp Set. I love this because there are 6 different sentiments and occasions that this will cover, all in one stamp set. Anniversary, graduate, new couple, baby born, another trip around the sun. So you have your birthday, and the one we are doing today is a retirement. And I've done a retirement card with this before. It came out really cute, and I have a good friend from church that is going to be retiring at the end of December, where she has worked for over 30 years at the same job. So yay, Tracy. I don't think she's watching this, but in case she does, congratulations. I have already gone and stamped this big stamp, and let me take it out so you can see it a little better. Celebration time, exciting news, today's forecast. You can put a little sun right there if you want to. There is a die cut for that. Plus you've got these 2 stamps. And then you have your little byline here, sensational news. Experts predict best day ever. And then you have room for your sentiment right up under here. And you do your die cuts. There are 27 dies that go with the set. Look at that. You've got the bride and groom. You've got the same body for the bride and the groom. But for the bride, once you've cut her dress and put it on, then this little die right here will do a veil. Like if you wanted to do a veil out of vellum, you could add that. Don't have to, but you can. And then there's 2 different looks for the little bun that goes on top the back of her head, and it instantly transforms her into a female. You have cupcakes and flower bouquets and hearts and pacifiers and graduation hat and the big word yay. If you don't want to do a lot of little die cutting, you can do that. And then you also have like a party popper, which are these 2 pieces here. And it's just a wonderful set. I enjoy using this so much. I've already stamped the big part. I'm going to pull it out for just a minute, if I can get a hold of it, and bring it up and show it to you in case you would like to read kind of what's in that byline there. Okay. So cute. I love this. By the way, Concord Ninth just came out with a new release. A lot of you already know about that. It's adorable. Go check out Concord Ninth's channel. There are some other talented card makers out there that have also been putting their spin on the new release. So yeah, definitely go check that out. Myself, I'm probably not going to order much of anything before the 1st of next year, because I have got things in my stash like this one that needs some more love. It's not getting enough love. So let me move everything over to the side so that you can kind of see. I have already got the stamp mounted that says beloved individual, announces retirement, you've earned it, friends and family. So we're going to ink that up, and I'm going to use my Hero Arts Intense Black. It may take a couple, 3 stampings. I don't know. It did for the big one. And get that put in there, and then we can start applying our die cuts. Not bad for the first stamp. A little light in areas. Let's go ahead and get that put down. And I love this because you don't have to get the dies, guys. You don't have to. If you've got stamp sets that have a couple, if you have a stamp set of a birthday cake or a cupcake or candles or, you know, whatever you've got, You absolutely could just stamp it in there and make a single layer card, and there would be nothing wrong with that. But I'm really glad I did get the die set, and I think that does it. That does it. All right, let me very quickly just take my tidy towel and kind of clean that off. Looks like I got a little bit over there. I don't know about you guys, I can't stamp. I don't care what kind of a platform you may use. I always get marks from my ink pad. Just not very graceful, I guess. So what I did, I've already done the die cutting because there are several die cuts that I wanted to use on this. I'm going to take this out, put this over to the side so we can get ready to put this together. And I didn't tell you, I cut this piece at 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. The stamp is actually about 4 1/8 by 5 1/4. So it totally fills up an A2 card front. I've got my card base laying over to the side. What I decided to do is I took my Distress Oxide inks and I ink blended some Peacock Feathers, some Uncharted Mariner, and some Fossilized Amber, and did my die cuts out of that. And then I also took a little bit of Lumberjack Plaid and I did some die cuts out of that. Here's my little dish that has all my little bits and pieces. Let me caution you when you get ready, if you get the dies and you make the party popper, don't use red and yellow. And here's why. What does that look like to you? To me, it looks like pepperoni pizza. So, if you get the dies and you need to put pizza on a card, there you go. But as soon as I glued that and put it together and got to looking at it, I thought, no, I don't think so. We don't want pizza on the card. Although you probably could if that was their favorite food. Yeah, it would work. So what I decided to do, I wanted to bling it up a little bit. Because this looks like a newspaper, I wasn't really worried about adding bling after the fact. So out of that Uncharted Mariner, I cut the solid. And then out of some gold glitter cardstock, I cut that top piece. And we're going to go ahead and, okay, I had something fall. Oh, all right. One I probably won't use. I'm going to take my fine tip glue bottle from Gina K that has my Bearly Art glue in it. And we're just going to glue this down right side up. Now you can do this any way you want to. You can come out of any corner. You can bring it from the top down. It doesn't matter. But I'm bringing mine up from the left corner up. And I think what I'm going to do, these die cuts are really, really tiny. You see how tiny some of those are? So I didn't want to use any of my double-sided adhesive. And I thought, well, this is what I'm going to do. I have got a silicone mat down. And I'm just going to take and draw some glue. We'll see how much I end up actually needing. And then I'm going to take my Gina K pick and stick, and I'm going to take, if I can pick it up, can I pick it up with this? It's such a big die cut, and it wasn't really meant to pick something like that up. That's okay. I'll be able to get some of the small ones with it. And I'm just going to take this and just kind of dab it into the glue a little bit, just like so. And we're going to come up. I don't care if it goes outside that black box or not. That does not bother me. We're going to put one there. Let me see. Can I pick this one up? Yes. Didn't get my tweezers, but this was the easiest way I could think of to kind of get these little tiny die cuts glued up. Looks like I'm going to need a lot more glue. And I'm going to lay one. Now this is just a haphazard. I don't have a formula already laid out. I don't have a sample card to show you. And let's put down a little bit more glue. Here we go. Probably put down more than what I did the first time. And I definitely want a yellow star. See if I can do this and not lose it. We're just going to pop it down. And then there's some little squigglies. I call them little squigglies. Can I pick that up? I can. And let's put a squiggly about so. Because when you have a party popper, things are just going to come out and go everywhere. Let's do a red star. Can I pick that up? No. I'll get it one way or the other. But this is so cute. I so enjoyed this set. So enjoyed it. Even enjoyed the die cutting because I needed some downtime. I'm in a crunch. The Christmas party that I am hosting will be Friday. And I'm going to start this evening, going ahead and pre-cooking some things. And when I say this evening, I am filming this on Wednesday, December the 11th. All right, let's see. What have we got going here? Let's get a little blue circle. See, when I'm putting it in the glue, because they're so tiny, they don't want to pick up again. So that glue is kind of wanting to get a hold of it. All right, come on. Let me have it. There we go. All right, let's put a little circle right off to the side a little bit. Wow, that really slid. I don't think I originally put my red heart way down there, but that's okay. Let's get a yellow banner. See if we can kind of get that going. Just going to kind of slide it ever so gently and then pick it up. I'm going to lay that in there. Okay, and I'm not counting how many go down. I'm just simply trying to get enough to where it's going to look filled in. Yeah, get a hold of that. Those little circles are probably the hardest thing to get a hold of, and you wouldn't think so, but they are. There's that one. What else now? What other colors do we need? We need a little more red. Let's get a red squiggly. Let's see if I can touch that and not lose it. There we go. There's a red squiggly. I'm really not sure why that landed there. And does it moved too easy to have been down that long? I'm guessing I didn't get enough glue, and I've got a little bit of glue right there. Okay, come on. Come on, let me have it. Let go my ego. And let's see where I can put it. I know, it looks like a hot mess on my fingers. It's not. Let's put that little star right there. There we go. And what else might we want? We've got yellow, we have teal, we have dark blue. And honestly, at that point, I kind of think that looks like enough, right? So what I did is I ran my little die cuts through a couple of times for each color, just to make sure I had enough. And originally, out of that fossilized amber color, I did the sun. And then I thought, well, I do want to bling it up just a little bit. Yes, I know it's a newspaper print. So then I went back to my glitter cardstock and thought I would put that right there for just a little bit of shiny goodness for the sun. I've got plenty of glue here left on my silicone mat. I do. We're going to lay that right there. Okay. But I'm excited. If I hear somebody's retiring, I get super excited because I know that a whole new horizon is opening up for them. Let me get my... If you've never used one or noticed, I got something on there. The silver end is your pick tool, and your white end is your wax tip. It's awesome. Awesome. I did get my glue bottle refilled. I got this one refilled. I didn't refill the other one because I thought you guys might enjoy seeing how I do it. So here's this one, and you can see it barely has any glue left in the bottom. So let me show you how I refill mine. I have this size that you can order. It's a 4-ounce bottle of glue. There's a bigger bottle that's a refill. So here's my brand new refill. Look how huge that is. That's 11 ounces of glue. And I will take this and refill this when I need to refill this. This will twist off. If it doesn't, if it's been a while and it's fighting you, just take a little pair of pliers and it will loosen right up. So I take this part off. And you can see how big that hole is right there. And then I simply unscrew this one and squeeze it right in there. And there is nothing easier. It's already almost full. It took seconds. Oops! And I overdid that just a bit. Let me get some of that off of there. There we go. Oh, I think there was an air bubble. But yeah, I mean it, and I've got it all around the rim. Let me get that off really well. There we go. And then simply reattach, and you're good to go. It's that easy. It's that simple. Let me kind of clean this up a little bit. There we go. Got that. Put this back in here. It screws right back in, good and firm. I've never had this dry up. You know, sometimes you can go a while without it needing to be refilled. In the meantime, you know, things are kind of setting up and drying. I'm looking for my water bottle here so I can kind of get up some of that glue because I know me and I will forget. This is not the best thing to wipe with. This was an old piece of a Swiffer that had seen better days. There we go. Good enough for now. Now my card base is a regular 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I picked a color that was kind of off-white, kind of bone colored. Don't know what you'd call it. I'm not going to do the inside with you on today's video, but this is going to totally fill up your card front. And we're going to glue that down. And our video is pretty much done, guys. How's that for a nice short video? And yet highlighting some of what this stamp set is good for. So, I'll lay that on there. Then I'm going to make real sure I'm good on top and bottom. And I'm perfectly centered up. Let's get my glue capped. I'm going to hold it up for you one more time. And move some of this stuff out of the way. Oh, I had some that fell out or jumped out or my breath knocked it out. All right, guys. What do you think? I've got a little something right there. I'm not sure. That may have been something off of my hands. Let's clean that up a little. Okay. So what do you think? Would you like a closer look at the dies? If you do, stay with me. If you don't, thank you so much for being here, for watching, supporting me. giving a like, giving a subscribe. So this is the die that has the little stars, the little circles, and what I call the little squigglies. I ran that through a couple of times. And like I was pointing out earlier, here is your party popper. And you can have things come out of it or not. That's up to you. Did I bend that? I bent that a little bit. May have to get up under there and add a little titch of glue. But a big yay that would fit right there in that square. There's your pacifier and another piece to the pacifier. You have hearts. You have a bouquet that you can attach these kind of flowers, or you can put tulips on there, either or. It's just an adorable set. It's adorable. And even after it's no longer available, I know that's going to be one of those classics that I keep in my stash. So I hope this gave you some ideas. I hope this helps you out. The countdown to Christmas is on us, and we are all crunched for time. But be happy, be blessed, know you are loved, and God is good all the time. Bye.